Good morning. It is Monday again, July 23rd, 2018. Doing Spellventure, working on Spellventure. Nicholas and I had a pretty good meeting. We met together on Saturday, and we spoke about the direction we wanted the game to go, which is a huge help. Huge help. We got a lot done actually talking about that, so we were able to throw some things together idea-wise, and then I came in back to the project and threw some things together actually modeling. So go ahead and run through that. Yeah, that's really actually brilliant. Alright, so I'm going to actually do this. What Nicholas suggested. He suggested, so there's like a D&D table here, right? So you have the light spell to go through the sort of puzzles, and we went over what other spells you would potentially have. So we chose 5 spells total that are from traditional role-playing games. That people really know a lot about, or at least whenever you hear the name, you kind of picture something in your head. So chose those 5 spells, and then we were like, wait, you should be able to see somewhere, show like some kind of like foreshadowing or post-shadowing in the house. We're like, well, where you can see the spells, so it's like, well, that would just give us a lot of leeway, a lot of headway to actually make the books and everything. Like the D&D books. So that's basically what I'm going to do. D&D books, they're not really going to be Dungeons and Dragons, they're going to be some other offshoot of it. But that's what I'm going to do. We have a Dungeon Master screen, I'll grab some dice and put them over there eventually. There we go. So cool. So let's do some good versus with there. Let's do a good old cylinder. Maybe that. Maybe a can of soda is what I want to do here. Sorry about that, huh? Yeah. Checking the distances here. Okay, that's good. Cool. Okay, we have those two converging. The metal on the table, that's nice. Now we're gonna need, well, let's bring this just oh, that's good. Okay. Now, do this over here. Let's see, we're gonna need something else, I think. This is really high poly. Oh, I don't need all the under polys. Okay, let me do this then. So I'm going to complete this circuit, and then I'm going to take. No, I didn't need these. Oh, but I don't need these. Right. I don't need these guys. These I don't need. Okay, these trims down a little bit. And I'm going to grab these like this. Okay, is that about almost? Basically, okay. Alright, cool. So now we have that. That's pretty good. Let's make sure that this is all together. So that is going to mark seam, and then you are going to mark seam, and then we're going to grab this here, and mark seam there. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and smooth that out. Unwrap. So, nice. Pretty much everything we need here. Let's just grab this and move this up, because we're going to need to separate these and mask them, I think. Hey guys, hey everybody. Welcome to the stream this morning. Just making a little D&D table for the house. Okay, cool. Okay. Now, I believe what I can do is do the same thing I was doing for everything else. So let's take this, soda can export, all 248. Do soda. Go ahead and export that as a UV. That's pretty good. Save. Going to export the FBX. FBX as soda as well. So Nick had the great idea of putting as many things here and that remind us of childhood as possible. So we're going to go ahead and do all of that. I'm going to open up two major programs here. Go ahead and open up GIMP and do some texture work, and then open up Substance Painter. Well, individual texture work, like the actual texture albedo itself, and then I will open up Substance Painter to do the texturing on the UVs on the actual model itself. Alright, one program open. What? Man, you can like hear how straight up tired I am. This job is soul crushing. Okay, not what I'm doing right now, but what I'm gonna go do after I'm done here. Like this is just completely magical. All right, so let's see here. So, hey James, how you doing, man? Had a pretty good weekend. Wish it wasn't over. How about yourself? Oh, that's good. That's fantastic. Yeah, you have Monday and Tuesday off, right? Nice. That's gonna be nice. Make sure you relax, get a lot of rest. Yeah. I love this. No, I think that's good. I think that's good the way it is. Now we're gonna do. It's crazy. It's totally crazy. Where is it? I think it's this. Yeah, sheer. Okay. Yeah, it's like a marker. It's like a jazzy marker. Quick writing. to be. I want it to be like generic, but at the same time specific. Which is going to be weird, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh wait, no. Let's do it on all of them. Let's do all black. And we're going to grow by, I think, 15. That's good. Cool. Okay, let's do a white. Give me all black. There we go. Cool. Okay. Let's go even deeper here. We're going to grab that. We're going to grow that section by 10. Soda. Okay, grab this. Select all the green. We're going to shrink. Probably 5, I think. Yep, that'd be good. Give it this bright ass red. Too much. Alright, so we have green. Wait, I have a better idea. Okay, let's merge and merge. So now we have this. Should I do this so I get sued? Alright, there we go. Cool. Boom, boom. There we go. You, and then I do not need you. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to export this as, sure, set it up PNG. Whoop. Go ahead and do that. Yes, sir. Drank a lot of soda, ate a lot of chips. Probably shaved like 10 years off of our lives. Alright, so that's good. Minimize that for now. Bring you back up. Ah, I have to transfer it. Then so go ahead and copy that. We're gonna go back to texture, shelf, and go ahead and paste the textures. We're gonna get rid of these. Okay. Oh, and then we can put a... No, I'm not going to bother doing that. We're going to do this. So we have a fill texture, grab the base color, we're going to grab soda. Oop. There you go. Cool. Alright. Yep, it's evenly spaced. Cool. Could be a little darker, but that's okay. Right. Now, I'm going to... I don't really know. Do I need a roughness on there? I don't really need a roughness. Let's get the roughness. Definitely want metallic. Okay, we're gonna grab, where are you? Materials right there. I think we have an aluminum, right? Aluminum, right there. Should do. It's just not gonna work, is it? There's really nice aluminum here. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, so getting our little can of soda going. We just don't have any nutrition facts, now that I think about it. But that's pretty good for now. It's pretty decent. Nice. We have two different. You can see the different roughnesses here. That's pretty great, right? Like there's it's more metallic up here, and it's more just like plasticky or vapory down there. That's great. Cool. It's good for now. Do a soda. Go ahead and export textures. We're going to export them as 1024 because they don't need to be huge. First, let's rename export textures 1024. Dilation plus transparent. We're going to files, exports, home, and detail. Everything that isn't a piece of furniture or something in a room is in our detail folder. Make sure we save it now. Everything there. Walk through it a little bit just for a second. You can see kind of see the scene here. Pretty nice. Got our character sheets. I'm gonna go in there and mess around with the character sheets a little bit, make them our own. But this is just for testing. Made the dice from scratch. That was really fun. Got a GM screen up there. And that was soda flavor, extra soda. Maybe I should, it's in Fallout. I don't know if it's going to be copyrighted or not, but Fallout has these sugar bombs. That's what they, that's the breakfast cereal in Fallout 3 and 4. I thought it's absolute genius. But that would be something to consider putting in. If brilliant game devs didn't already think of it. Alright, cool, so we have that. Soda. Grab test. Come on. Show and explore. Okay. It'll load in these soda cans, and then I'll go ahead and bring in those things. Alright, cool. So soda. Yeah, so you can see what we can do here. You know, I could basically just go ahead and drag and drop the texture in again. But this time with like nutrition facts or label, I can move these over. India. Oh, give me a sec, I'll be right back. Okay. Yeah, so what I was doing, my brother and I had a meeting over the weekend concerning the direction of this. Wow, welcome to the stream, everybody. Concerning the kind of the direction and what kind of spells we were going to use. So right now we use the light spell. Here we go, there they are. We use the light spell. And that spell is in everything. It's in every, you know, whenever you play an RPG, and let's say you're a wizard, or really any other kind of spellcaster, you're going to get the cantrip and you get the light spell, and that's what everybody gets. So then we thought to ourselves, okay, we want to put in other spells. Like we want to put in other spells in this same vein. You know, that if you hear them, it kind of brings back, you know, memories, brings back like your childhood in a way, you know. But we want to use them in clever ways. So we thought of multiple spells, not too many though, because we want to keep the scope manageable. And we have, do I even need normals? No, I do not. I really only need this and metallic. Go ahead and nice. This is nice and small. Very cool. So we chose a bunch of spells, and we got the bright idea that actually really helped us once we chose spells, because it helped me to think of things I could put in the environment that further amplify that kind of narrative. So you're going to choose these spells, but what do they mean, right? Like, we wanted to be able to foreshadow them in the house. Nice, there's the dice. We want to be able to foreshadow them in the house. I gotta fix that number 1, I think. No, I gotta fix the 2. Yeah, I gotta fix the 2. Foreshadow them in the house. Another mechanic that Nick will be adding eventually will be the ability to pick things up from the environment within the house itself. Those are characters. These are actual character sheets for characters that I photo bashed for a bunch of our characters in the D&D game that we're playing currently. So these are actual character sheets. Photo bashed pictures here that I'm using. So there's my character, the douchebag paladin. So so you actually be able to like reach down and pick it up and look at it, like look at different things in the environment. So we'll put like a list of one of the spells for like a wizard. I did the art, like I photo bashed like out of just like, you know, each of these are like a photo bash of like a dozen other photos or pictures or things like that. Don't know if I'm gonna keep it in the actual game for sale. I might like scratch them out or make them like faded or something like that, just because I don't, you know, there's just like multiple sources. I didn't originally use them to sell. I originally used them just for our D&D game. Like I made these custom character sheets in real life and then printed them out down at FedEx, and now every one of our players at our table actually, you know, has like a custom character sheet with their character on it. So that's where I got the idea. So I literally just was making this texture, and I just reached into my D&D folder and was like, I'll just make this the character sheet. But in the end, I'm going to change this. I'm going to change quite a bit of this and then remap them. I'm just using this as kind of like a placeholder in a way, you know. But I'm going to remap it because I don't want anything copyrighted or anything like that. These cups will get changed. I wanted to see if I could do this, if I can make custom textures for Substance Painter, and I can as a fingerprint. So these cups say D&D, but I'm going to put an N in the middle, I think, D-N-D. I'm just going to kind of go through and see if like what is copyrighted and what isn't, because I want to get as close to real as possible. I wish I could keep all this stuff as it is, because this is, you know, I wish I could also put the type of soda this actually is, you know, but you just can't unless you get the license, and obviously, and we don't have that kind of cash, so that will not be happening. All right, so but that's essentially it, you know. So the house is just full of memorabilia and like memories to things that will narratively reach into the other world, which is where you're going to be kind of basically fighting shadow creatures, avoiding shadow creatures, and completing puzzles in the temples. So in each temple is going to have a different spell associated with it, and then we're going to mix those spells as well in order to complete different puzzles. You know, I'll get more into there as we go, but I was just really excited to just get this done. So you have like little pillows there. They're actually kind of low poly. Let's see the wireframe. Yeah, these pillows are pretty low poly. They're not super low poly. They would just be a couple of polys, but they're definitely more low poly than like the wrinkles suggest. I was really happy I found these bed sheets, these sheet textures. That was really helpful. So yeah, it's pretty super fun. Let me grab. Alright, these are not static. Let me grab this, this, and this. And let me go ahead and static those up. And I'll bake them in just so we can have the cans there. Cool. So those have actual reflections now. Yep, so the house is coming along. Slowly but surely I'm building up other pieces. Wow, that metal is very reflective. Gonna have to go and drop that down, I think, a little bit. It's a little bit better. That's actually better. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's like way too reflective. It's like a mirror. Way too reflective. Yeah, so cool. We got the cups. We got these sweet dice. I'd like you to be able to like click on them and like actually pick them up. You know what I mean? Like look at them. Just to be able to do it. Like that was one thing I really liked about like Gone Home, for instance. I really liked that about like the exploration, the environment exploration. It's like just the ability to feel like the place is lived in. You know? I want to make movies just like VHS cassettes and put them up there. Oh, I wanted to make books as well. Before time runs out here. Okay, so we have like a D&D scene. We have you could see the picture, the character sheets here. You can see the Dungeon Master screen. I'm waiting on the GM screen. I want to do some really sweet custom art for it, you know, and then you got to put like rules and stuff on the other side. So this is gonna be kind of like a mammoth task here. So I'm gonna kind of wait on that. But I do want to work on some books here. No, let's forget that. Let's do it here. It's actually pretty good. Okay, so we have that going for us. Okay, so we have a book. Let's move this to its own level. I don't know if you can guess or not. I don't want to say it outright, but it's supposed to be a very high sugar soda that's very common amongst Dungeons and Dragons and tabletop players. But they're a pretty huge company. But if you can't guess, that's okay. That's actually mainly just between myself and my brother, because he wanted me to put it in. And I pretty much agreed with him. That, like, yeah, like between the two of us. Close. But I want to make sure I don't say anything that incriminates me in the future. Because I do not trust major conglomerates. It's like the more realistic you try to be, the harder it is. Yep, that one. Okay. And we did a let's mark that seam. We did a couple of games in the past, and yeah, it's not Red Bull. They're gonna make them a little skinnier. Well, like that. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. No, yeah, we gamed a lot. We didn't really have Red Bull available to us in like the late '90s, really early 2000s. I mean, I think Red Bull was still a thing then, but it wasn't as ubiquitous as it is now. Like everybody's drinking Monster and Red Bull, but we used to drink, yeah, like Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper. We used to eat Doritos, you know, things like that. So that was like the tabletop stuff, the tabletop nutrition of the time, you could say, which obviously wasn't nutritious at all and was more of a killer than anything. I'm just taking a look at something. Nice. Okay, cool. Alright. I see what you mean. Okay, make sure I save it. Keep saving it. What are they doing here? Just doing something. Oh, I was making the book. I guess I just move the textures there, make sure we go ahead and save always. The green is a little bit off, but again, I think as long as the colors can give it away, in a way, you know? Like we don't, you know, I don't know, it's crazy. It's crazy. Well, that's kind of what really sucks is like, it's just being afraid of like copyright, but I understand the issues, I understand why, you know, so just trying to get as realistic as possible without being realistic, which is weird. So now we have, let's grab these, let's just take these out. Yell at me. I figured that was going to happen. Let's grab these. Whoop. Whoops. You. Okay. And then you. Okay. Cool. That's a little better. Alright, let's grab the up. I think that's the paper right there, which is good. So we'll make that a thing. This is all just stuff. Okay, and then let's find the top of this. That'd be this. Okay. Cool, just like this. Cool. Alright, and that is the cover. It's going to be the cover there, and then that's going to be... Yep. Yep, that's the top, and that's the bottom. And this is the spine going all the way around. Cool, so now I have complete freedom to go in and Photoshop / GIMP anything I want. So we'll do this, bring it here. Make sure we save. Cool. So that's what we got going on there. We have one book, that's good for now. We can go ahead actually and export that as FBX. Book 01. Book. Okay, we can export the UV layouts to home, FBX. Let me see this. No. Whoop-ass energy drink revitalizes attitude and restores faith in mankind. No, is that real? That looks pretty insane. Jeez. Yeah, that's real. That's nuts. Food. But I save this just in case I want to change it, which I know I will later. Just get a little bit more stuff out of it. Okay, so that's good. We did the soda can. That's good. Oh, I didn't do any of the thing. I didn't do any of the maps. Should I do the maps? Get bacon. See if it gives me any ambient occlusion inside there. Jesus. That's completely nuts. It's hard to believe they were even making energy drinks back then. Like I said, we were still on just like the high sugar soda kick. I think I was like 16, 17, around 1999. I can't imagine. I can't imagine being like that jittery. I mean, I've had like, 2 coffees and just like want to kill myself. I can't imagine just being that wired. Okay, that really didn't do anything, so I'm not going to bother re-exporting. So that's good. Okay, I'll go ahead and just save. We'll save what those maps made and go and X out. Yeah, I remember we would get in like really long D&D sessions and video game sessions, and we would just like, you just play for hours and hours, and we would just get hopped up on soda and get hopped up on soda, and we would just be up all night. Like you'd try to do like 48-hour marathons, which is really bad for your neurons actually. But this is what we did. But yeah, I don't think we ever really did Red Bull. I mean, I did Red Bull in like 2003 to like 6 or 7. Jesus, like 5-hour energies. These tiny little things. But yeah, we used to do like Red Bull with like vodka and Red Bull. Like just do like the shooters. Like once we were like of drinking age, basically. I never used them for gaming though. Some nice dice. Probably sell these as well. Perfect these dice and numbers and stuff and get different textures and just sell them online. I'm sure people would like them. Cool. Alright, so I got that. I got this. I did a little bit more than I wanted to do. Didn't get as much done as I wanted, but gonna have to probably call it. I gotta do an extra couple things before I leave today. But cool. So you can kind of see where we're going. I'm gonna do that. I got the book in. Go ahead and where are you? Models. Okay. I'm gonna go back to blend files. X that out and then paste here. Test. It's gonna bring that book in, but it's just gonna have the clay on it. Hey, Shell Twitch. I did not. I'm not coding in Unity. My brother is. He's not on right now though. So I do all the art, I do the like narrative and game design, and I guess like game direction, like the tone of it and where it's gonna go, where it's heading. And my brother does all of the code, 100% of the code, and he does the puzzle designs. So he will be on tonight. I don't know what time it is where you are, but right now for me it is 8:15 in the morning. In about 13 hours, I'm going to be streaming The Witness on the same channel. So if you want to talk to him, he'll be on with me. He'll actually be in the chat. Yeah, you can if you're able to tonight. I cannot answer for him. I can't answer that for him. No, I live on the East Coast in the U.S. So I guess you and I are in the same time zone. So tonight at 9 o'clock. Tonight at 9 o'clock, he's definitely going to be in the chat tonight, so you can just shoot him as many DMs or talk to him as much as you want. He loves answering questions about it. So I would love to help you, but I can only help with like all the art things, all the visuals. But he's there we go. There's the book. But he's extremely good. I mean, he's very, very good. He thinks he isn't. I guess he suffers from like imposter syndrome. But he's very good. It's really, really excellent. Like we'll have meetings and then like, You know, we'll have meetings and we'll be like, the spell should do this and this and this and this and this. 9 o'clock. We'll be on tonight at 9 o'clock p.m. And I'll be streaming The Witness, and he basically watches. So I think like half of my followers are on here for The Witness streams. Okay, I have to get going. Let me put that up here tonight. So I gotta get going. I gotta continue getting ready for work, and then I will see y'all who want to be on tonight. Yeah. Do your best. Definitely try to be here, and I know he'd love to chat with you a little bit about it. All right, James, Shell, if you haven't followed, I'm sorry. Yeah, shoot me a follow if you haven't. But thank you so much for dropping in, everybody. Thanks for dropping in. Super fun. I love doing these. I can't wait till I can do them more often and longer. Well, actually as often as now, but longer. Alright, see you guys. Thanks for the love, appreciate it. Bye.